Emergencies are unpredictable, but you don't have to be unprepared. Peak Alerts sends you targeted emergency alerts in real time for the places that matter to you most, so you know what's happening and what to do next. Know first, act fast. That's the power of Peak Alerts.
All right, my friends, I want to talk about the extended forecast here because the end of the week is going to be more active than what we've had around here as of late. And that's because we've got a pattern change on the way. You can see here some showers off to our north. That is a system that'll move across Wyoming into the northern plains. We'll send a cold front into Colorado Monday evening, but we're going to watch the western U.S. where we get a pattern change to develop. So I'm going to put the energy in the atmosphere on here on the upper level pattern. Here goes wave number one. That sends the cold front in. There's a system off to our south, doesn't do anything to our weather. But we get into the middle part of the week here, and you can see a big trough over the western U.S. We'll start pulling moisture from that into the mountains of Colorado as we head into Wednesday, and we're going to get some extended snow in Colorado's high country. That's good news. We need that. Some places might end up with more than a foot of snow. Then we'll watch what happens here as we head into the end of the week. We get a lead wave from that system that'll probably bring us at least a couple showers over the higher terrain of the Pikes Peak region, the Palmer Divide in particular, as we head into late Thursday evening. And then we have to watch what happens with the base of this system. And we're starting to get some indication that as that moves across New Mexico, off to our south, that it may strengthen a little bit as we head from Friday night into Saturday. That's different than kind of how it's been looking here over the last 4 or 5 days. And so you can see the system taking shape here. This is the same model, same pattern. We're just looking at the clouds and precipitation now. As we head into Wednesday, we start to get snow across Colorado's high country, and we may get some showers here as we move into late Thursday. Watch what happens here across the Palmer Divide and maybe the eastern plains. We'll keep an eye on that and fine-tune the details. But that's been pretty consistent here for the last couple days. Then we may see the storm strengthen a little bit as we move from Friday night into Saturday. Like I said, in a decent position here. We just have to figure out how far north or south this is going to be, because this isn't the only computer model that is doing that. So right now, we'll kind of focus on the impacts from that system in the most significant way to the south of Highway 50. But we're certainly going to get cooler here later in the week. Best chance of showers comes sort of looking late Thursday into Thursday evening. And then again, what happens with the heart of that system as we head toward the weekend, we'll have to see. But I think once we get that out of here, we do start to warm back up for Sunday into early next week. But southern areas, we'll keep an eye on you. Not that the system has the coldest of air, but it could have some pretty decent moisture here for the back part of the week and the weekend. Of course, I'm highlighting Springfield in the southeastern corner of the state. So crews, stay with Peaks to Plains weather, because at least we have something to watch here as we move through the week.